a little hike and see what we can find. Yeah, you can actually see there's no way a train would be safely going down this. There's missing fish plates and there's spikes that are just completely missing. So, yeah, look at that. It'll take a complete rebuild to basically get this railway active again. And they're talking about it. Of course, don't do this. Stay off the tracks. Anytime is train time, except here and right now. Some houses right there, and then it looks like that's about all. And everybody walks down here. There's even like a little trail on the side here. This is the nice little spot where all the dog walkers come down. And I think there's going to be a spot over on this side that I can set up my hammock. And that's a little farther away from where people walk their dogs. A lot of the old ties they pulled out actually look better than what's in there right now. This doesn't look too bad at all. There's a road right there, so I'll need to keep any light kind of facing this way, away from the road. And there's a flat spot down there. It doesn't look like too bad of a climb, so I'll see if there's a spot for me. I figured there should be because there's a lot of trees that are spaced out nicely. Hammocks are really picky about how far the trees apart are. Yeah, nobody back there would ever see a thing. Doesn't look like anybody's been down here either. And we're going to keep it that way. There's a lot of branches in the way between these two trees, but given that the hammock has a tarp over top of it, I think I can set it up underneath and then kind of have these branches over top of it. Extra layer of stealth. Why not? This tree behind me should be good enough to do the job. I don't think that's falling over anytime soon. I got the feeling the hammock strap is probably not even big enough to get around this tree. Not even close. We'll burn up 2 on this one. And we'll just have to use the rope on the other tree. Okay. This is technical. Something I never mentioned, I don't think I've ever mentioned it. When I pack my kit, I pack the things I need first at the very top. So I've got jackets and stuff, but it's warm out. I'll need them later. But this I want to do in the daylight, that's for sure. this ride's low. Just gonna try and tighten up this. That should keep me up off the ground. Like I am above the ground, but by the morning things might slip, and I don't want to roll down this hill. It's better. Might be about as good as I can get. Something that will aid me greatly is removing all this stuff underneath. It's gonna poke me in the back and feel nice. Rock included. Yeah, wouldn't be comfortable. Perfect little ocean view spot. And worked up a sweat. It is real hot today. Yeah, I'm not just sweating because I'm out of shape. It has been hot, like high 20s here. It's around 80 Fahrenheit, and I'm just not used to that. I like it more comfortable, 65 Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius. That's the perfect type of weather for me. But at night it's going to cool right down, so I'm going to need jackets. I'll probably see my breath tonight. It's that magical time of year. And perched on the top of my hill here. Not a bad view down there. For a stealth test, of course, it's a huge cliff with a retaining wall on that side, so I'm not going down, but I got my ride to come by, and you can kind of see me, but he's way over there. Well, how's it look?
I see a head.
Kind of see me.
Yeah, there's no chance somebody would see that. That's so good.
Isn't that the smart way to do a stealth test? Have somebody walk by with their camera out, like they're just walking by, and then send me a video and a picture. So it looks good. All this poison ivy looking stuff under here is not poison ivy. I'm going to just run a quick check on it. And it is English ivy. That's exactly what it is. So I obviously don't want to roll around in it, but it's not the type that's going to make me break out in hives and have to go to a dermatologist. That plant identification app I used is called Picture This. I haven't tried any others, so I can't really say if it's better or worse or anything. It just is another tool on my phone that I can use. I don't know how good it is. This actually might be poison ivy, but I don't think so. I'm going to go back up to the tracks. Going to do this while I got a little bit of light. Once the sun's down, I'm going to stay here. It's real steep, and there's stuff to trip on everywhere. There's edges to fall off of. So we don't want any problems. We just want to hunker down for the night. Yeah. So from up here, that's pretty obvious. But the other side of the track.